Well, it was a very hot and muggy day for us today. Even right now, still feeling pretty sticky out there. Here's a look outside at Fort Smith, 84 degrees and feels like 90 degrees. That dew point in the low 70s. Otherwise, winds are a little bit lighter, but yeah, it just still feels pretty muggy out there. So even as we're going to bed, it's not going to feel that much more comfortable. You can see across the center of the country, we just have basically a huge alley of super clear conditions. Even off to the west in the Rocky Mountains, you have to go west of the Rocky Mountains on the west coast. And part of that is due to this high pressure at the surface. It isn't that strong, but it's more so in the upper atmosphere. We're seeing kind of that ridge pattern we talked about, promoting dry and hot conditions. And you're seeing these red arrows here. Unfortunately, that's that Gulf of Mexico moisture that'll be making its way up here, and that's just going to be keeping things on the muggy side due to that high pressure rotating that area clockwise as we're getting a little bit of that flow from the south. So dew points will be in the upper 60s and low 70s over the next 5 days. To add on to the fact that we've just had so much rain over the past few months, that's stuck in the ground, it's kind of keeping things muggy at the surface as well. So you combine that with the Gulf winds, and yeah, it's just not going to feel very comfortable out there. So as again, right now, as I mentioned, we're seeing spots in the 80s and then it's possibly 90 there in Fort Smith, that feels like. And if we go overnight, you're not going to feel very comfortable. It's still going to feel like the mid 70s as you walk out the door tomorrow. Then we get into the afternoon, many areas in the low 90s. Then by the mid afternoon hours, again, for the most part, it's going to be about 90 to 100, with some areas getting into the triple digits, especially in the River Valley. Then again, overnight, Sunday night into early Monday, still feeling pretty sticky out there. And then we once again to the noon hour, near 90. And then for the afternoon, again, about 90 to 100. So again, that pattern is not going to change very much over the next week. You can see for the feels like the peak is going to be anywhere from about 100 to 103. Again, especially in the River Valley, about 90 to 100 for most of us. So just below that heat advisory criteria, but we're splitting hairs at this point. It's still going to be pretty uncomfortable. Overall, tomorrow, high temperatures will be in the low to mid 90s. We'll have plenty of sunshine during the morning. A few puffy cumulus clouds will pop up during the afternoon, but not expecting any rainfall out of that. We could see some rain later this week. The best chance is going to be on Tuesday. I said Wednesday, I meant Tuesday. I'm a little bit behind on my days. What is going to happen though is, so we're in this pattern right now. I guess you see that southerly flow. Usually this time of year, what happens is we get sunshine during the morning, those puffy cumulus develop during the afternoon, and you can get some very spotty showers during the afternoon. When I mean spotty, I mean very spotty. Tuesday, that was a little bit different. You notice that it becomes a little bit more scattered in nature. Not expecting anything severe out of this, but just something to keep an eye on. And then we'll once again have that chance for us on Wednesday, but more very spotty chances. So Tuesday, in terms of any best chances, is going to be the best chance. I said best like 3 times. It's going to be the best chance on Tuesday, but again, not expect to be severe. Otherwise, you can see for your 10-day forecast, yeah, a lot of sunshine, a lot of heat. Temperatures vary maybe 3 degrees from one day to the next. Low temperatures are in the mid 70s, so it's still very muggy. So just keep that in mind as we go through June into July. That rain is now mostly gone, but we trade that for the heat, and it's certainly here to stay, Lauren.
Yeah, I went on a walk this morning and it actually felt like a little bit breezy, which was
Yes.
nice. I think that's what we're going to have to rely on now these days because of how hot it is. We want that slight breeze.
I know.
Think anything feels good,
Yeah,
right?
just a little bit of that breeze. That can help because it was a little bit windy today. Tomorrow, a little bit as well. So that's just a little bit of relief we can get.
Still hot, though.